action.
If you forget to...
Are we rolling?
All right, I gotta do
I forgot the name of the movie.
Do it like this and then do it. You gotta read the fine print.
The fine print, shooting day one, let's get this bread.
So we can just do this.
Ah, you suck.
Kara, get him out of here.
I've seen a huge amount of growth in this class since fall term. And it's been, that's not a surprise, but it's definitely something that makes me feel very, very good. Makes me feel good personally as a teacher, but it also makes me feel good that I respond very much to the creativity that you guys are able to give back. And I see in you, it reinvigorates me also as a filmmaker that I enjoy the process so much. And seeing the work that you're bringing in, you're always challenging yourself, making the most out of what you have, and pushing the boundaries. So many of you have done that on your own. Almost everyone really has. That's been a very enjoyable experience, and there's been a tremendous amount of growth, I think, over the year.
It's been kind of interesting. I'm more the behind the scenes person, so a lot of my work is all behind the scenes, not really during class time. It's more out of class. It's fun watching everything happen though, and if there's any notes that Christian, the producer, or Nadia or Chuck, the directors, tell me, I usually write it down and keep it in my notes.
Process of the film has been a lot of fun and been interesting. Being part of costume development meant that I had to talk to the director a lot and see what she thought of the costume. But it's also been a lot of fun bringing in the different things and getting to see them put on the person with them and makeup and everything, as well as this was a lot of fun, getting all the paint on the clothes and everything. Playing the artist has been pretty cool as well. Definitely don't have any lines or anything, so it's just a lot of fun just to kind of stand there and stare at people.
It's been a blast, dude. I've been having fun doing my own thing, you know. Really, I've been letting Nadia do all her thing, and I stay back and work with everyone else just for, you know, the sake of time. Because I don't want to, because if I go up there and I start giving my input to Nadia and then we start talking, it kind of slows down the process. And I realized that on like day 2 when we're way off schedule. So yeah, it's been fun though. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been really different than any film I've ever made, because I've always just been filming on my iPhone, like starring and writing, doing the music, doing the lighting, doing everything by myself. And so it's really different to work with a team, and it's really great to work with a team because like I'm a super ADD person, and I love just like standing there and having people come up to me and be like, how should this lighting look? What should my costume look like? What color do you want this to be? How do you want me to deliver this line? Because my mind is always working like 100 miles a minute, and so it works really well to have like 50 things going on at once. And it has just it's been so stressful, not gonna lie. Like, it has sucked the life out of me, but in the best possible way.
I think my favorite part's probably been getting to know everyone and just kind of seeing this side of like film. I've done a lot of theater acting before, and so it's interesting to like see the differences between theater and film.
Favorite part? Food. Food has been amazing. I'm so glad that we have food here, otherwise I'd be so cranky. So I'm really glad that we have that. But also just being able to get closer to everybody and really cement the bonds that we've made over the year.
Being the boom mic guy.
I don't know, I think my favorite part is kind of just being on a set. I like being on a set and just having everyone working towards the same goal. I think that it's a really incredible process, and I've really enjoyed working with everyone, so it's been really fun.
I gotta say, my favorite part probably was production. Just getting to work as a team, and then I also got to bring my friend into the class and work with him professionally, so that was cool too.
I'd say my favorite part is probably like making the music, and like, because that's like what I'm good at, so making the music's probably the best part of my job.
What surprised me the most with this production, which was called The Fine Print originally, we're calling it the Exiled Dream now. That was different than other movies that we shot in here, was how many setups we had. And that translates to scenes. But there was a lot of different ones, more so than I think we've ever had in the past. And that was going into it, even though the sets weren't super elaborate, there was just a lot of different setups, and it just took, it was going to take a long time. But what I was surprised by was that we were able to do it, and then we were able to add more. And we had enough time to do that, and that was a new ending, actually.
Probably how long it's been taking to film the scenes, and how many times we've had to like redo takes and everything. Just because doing my own personal films have been like so quick because I know exactly what I'm doing, but with so many people, it takes a lot more time to do it.
How much lighting matters in a scene. I'm used to doing camera work stuff, but you know, now that I'm doing lighting, it gives me a better idea of how stuff should be set up on a set.
Definitely accomplishing very good sets and making it very believable. I think we did a very good job at that, and we were really successful in that area.
Well, we got to use the crane, I think on a Friday night shoot, and that was pretty cool because, I don't know, it gives you so much control over the camera, you know? It's like up, down, side to side, but like in a matrix. The Matrix.
How well everyone works together. It's really astonishing. I was in the film class last year, and we worked together fine. We had a good group with like a unified creative vision, but the sense of friendship and bonding around here, I mean, maybe it's surface level, I don't know, I haven't been here the whole time, but there's a real sense that everybody here likes what they're doing, they like the role that they have, and, or at the very least, they're not complaining about it as much as we did in my year.
Being the boom my guy.
I think the most difficult part of my job is definitely trying to like memorize my lines. Since we're not filming anything in sequence, having to like memorize the lines for the scenes that we're doing, and since we're filming everything out of order, trying to make sure that my emotions are right, so whenever we like go back and we edit, or like even when we watch the film, that everything flows together really nicely.
The most difficult part is probably multitasking and like having to do like a bunch of different things at once, because being a PA you kind of have to like do everything and make sure everything's set up right. So yeah, that's probably the hardest part.
The most difficult thing about my job is probably when we have to redo a set. We've been redoing a set where all of the books are placed on the tables, and all of the pictures that I take, we have to put all of the books back in the exact same place. And so it's difficult, but it's really fun for me.
As the documentarian, I think the most difficult part of my job has been trying to be everywhere at once, because I wanted to film everything, but sometimes we're filming one scene while dressing the set for another, and I couldn't be everywhere. And I think with editing, it's also been kind of hard to weed through the footage because I overshot everything.
How to do lighting, definitely. Different lighting colors, how they change the mood of a scene, combinations of different lights and positioning of lights.
I've just learned a lot about film in general and how this sort of team is different than the other types of teams that I've been on. It's a very unique form of collaboration, but it's cool.
The thing I learned from this was mainly just technical stuff, you know, like how to use mics, how important mics are, how important lighting is, how fun it is. I mean, I already knew it was fun, but I didn't know it was this fun.
I've learned that having a physical set is really, really nice, because we didn't have that in the film that I co-directed last year. We used the projection method for all of our backgrounds, which was really cool artistically, but it's nice to have a physical set. I also learned how focused everyone can be when they actually know what they're supposed to be doing. Here, it's really cool that everybody has their own role, and I'm learning how everybody fits into that role. Whereas I was coming from an experience where I filled a lot of different roles, and none of them I really mastered.
For us, being in our third term of this class, and for everybody excelling in one area and being fairly novices in another, I believe we're doing really great on this. It was a really big script to take on. There was a lot of changes. I mean, originally in the script, it was all primarily male cast, and now it's a primarily female cast. So editing the script and rolling with that was a little difficult, but I feel like we actually did this really well, and you know, we all came out better for it. We all strengthened our strengths and even strengthened our weaknesses.
On God, y'all were tight, and it was fun making a movie with y'all. Boom, Mike, Jay, out.
Whatever it is you want to do, just do it, man. Like, keep doing whatever you're doing, pursue what you want to pursue. Like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, or don't let anybody tell you that it's stupid. You guys are all so stupidly talented and amazing and great people, so you can do whatever you want. Go for it.
I just want to tell you guys how much I've loved being in class with you this year and how much you've all improved. And it's been great getting to know you guys, and I'll miss you.
It's a pleasure with working with all of you, and I'm glad that I was able to do this, and I've had a lot of fun, and you're a very good group of people to be with.
Before I took this class, I had kind of fallen out of love with film. I didn't really become super passionate about it until I met this group of people, and it's kind of reignited my love for making videos and movies and things. And no matter what film crew I'm on or whatever people I meet, it's not going to be the same as this. This has been a great experience with a lot of great people.
You guys have been such a fun group to work with. I think that coming into this course fall term, I was like intimidated and like scared, especially since you guys were so talented from the beginning. But getting to watch your guys' progress and how much better you guys are getting every term, every every project, like it's been so cool. And I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to work with you guys. And it's been just a fun ride. I hope we stay in touch. I hope you guys keep working on future projects. I hope you guys stay in film. You guys are great.
A goodbye message to the class. I would say, everyone, you did amazing. You did great. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the past, like, how many months? It's been like 4 months together. I learned a lot. I'm sure you guys learned a lot. It was much more than 4 months, 9 months together. It was a lot of fun. You helped me improve, and I'm sure we helped each other improve, and I hope we can work together in the future.
This has been the highlight of my life for the past however many weeks, and I love this class, and I love filmmaking, and I love the people I've met here, and I'm just so happy that this sounds like so PR-y, canned, but it's genuine, because I feel like we have good chemistry and we work together well, and I'm gonna miss all of you when it's over, and but I loved working on this, and I think that I am proud of the project that we have so far, and I hope that everyone else can be proud of it too, because everybody has put in so much work, and I see the frustration in people's faces when it takes longer than they want it to, or when something doesn't get used, or something changes, or something goes wrong, and I feel that too, but I'm so thankful for the work that everybody has put in, and I'm really happy with the end result thus far.
I've said this before. As a class, I think, you know, you guys have been a really terrific class. As a crew, I think that you brought it together as a whole. It's been fun to see you come together as a class and get to know each other and really bond. But as a crew, it's a whole different thing, and I think as a crew, you guys really showed your chops and you gelled, and you made a really terrific film. And it was a fun experience. I think I enjoyed watching you guys make it and having fun, and I enjoy watching how the movie's coming together, and I know it's going to come together really well. But I also want to say that continue, whatever it is that you do after this, continue moving forward, trusting your vision on things, that you stay true to your instincts.